There's a lot about Sarah and Tara that's exactly alike. They drink the same coffee, they have the same great job, and they both have a high-quality education. The only difference? Sarah spent her first 2 years at Carroll Community College, getting the same exceptional education, but at less than half the cost. So while Tara uses her paycheck to make student loan payments, Sarah can use hers for other things, like going out for coffee. Get started at carrollcc.edu.
Carroll Indoor Sports Center, celebrating its 30th season. 66,000 square feet of fields and courts. Rain or shine, multiple soccer and lacrosse leagues. Artificial turf fields and courts to rent. Party rooms and snack bar available. Summer camp for the kids. Safe indoor environment for athletes of all ages. Carroll Indoor Sports Center, your sport, anytime.
CMSportsNet is made possible by Carroll Links, Carroll Indoor Sports Center, and Independent Car Service. The Central Maryland Sports Network is a programming service of the Community Media Center.
Hi there, I'm Pat Stetzer, and welcome back to Game On. State championship hardware is being handed out. Carroll County had teams and athletes vying for those coveted trophies. We'll find out who came through in the clutch. Plus, football teams got their spots in the state tournament that kicks off this coming weekend. We've got a lot to get to. Let's not waste any more time. It's Game On. And we kick things off with second-round regional football scores from around the Carroll County Athletic League. Now take a look at that first score. Middletown won the game on the field last Thursday, 51-7, but the Knights won't be moving on. We'll get into that in a minute. Walkersville wins with ease. Winters Mill pulls off a late victory against Man Valley, and Westminster pulls away from Athelton in style. Let's dive into the round 2 football highlights. Westminster and Athelton from Ruby Field. The Raiders put together a nice drive to start the game. Tyler Bell to Isaiah Johnson for 37 yards down to the 11-yard line. Athelton turns it over on downs, and check out the first offensive play for Westminster. Nick Comfer up the gut for 33 yards, and the Owls are in business. The drive ends with a Jack Hitchcock 11-yard touchdown, and Westminster leads the game 7-0. Rory O'Connor hits Xavier Howard out in the slot, and Howard puts together quite the play. He weaves through Athelton's defense, and it's going to go down as a 57-yard touchdown pass. Howard cuts back and finds the end zone. Westminster leads 14-7 in the second quarter. Athelton kicking off here after the Raiders score a touchdown, and Howard's going to get the ball on the return, and he's going to give the Owls great field position thanks to this nice play. Here's some more from Westminster's rushing attack. Comfer's going to get the toss, 2 men in motion. Comfer gets the toss from O'Connor, and he's going to get into the secondary, and it's going to be a 24-yard touchdown for the county's leading rusher. And now some special teams magic from the home team. Pressure on the punt from Isaiah Taylor and Noah Paisley. Comfer gets the ball at the 26. Smooth sailing into the end zone, and the Owls fly past the Raiders, and they make it into the 3A state quarterfinals. Winters Mill and Manchester Valley, Part 2. The Mavs won the regular season game, and they start strong here in front of a big crowd. Bo Snell to Malachi Gross for a 43-yard touchdown, and the Mavericks up 7-0 in the first quarter.
Touchdown for Manchester Valley.
Late second quarter now, and a huge play for Big Mill. Snell's pass off a receiver's hands. Isaiah Talkis grabs the interception, and Talkis gets the ball into Man Valley territory for the Falcons for the nice return. And this is why that was a big play. That leads to a 32-yard field goal from Austin Denning as time runs out in the half, and Winters Mill is down 7-3. Late in the fourth quarter now, Falcons at the Mavs 37-yard line, and Denning does what he does best. Right up the middle and into the end zone. Winters Mill takes the lead with less than 2 minutes to go. Mavericks need a field goal to tie the score, and Snell is going for the deep ball. Nobody home except Denning, who makes a sliding, diving grab for the interception that seals it. And Winters Mill outlasts Man Valley in another close county matchup. All right, South Carroll at Walkersville, and some trickery for the Cavs. Actually, the first play we're going to see is a sweep to the left, and it's Colton Amaral who gets around the edge and puts on the Jets, and Walkersville is on the board. Some more from Walkersville. Owen Brooks looks to throw, and he's going to go deep. And getting behind the defense is Messiah Martin for a Lions touchdown. All right, here's that play I was talking about. Some trickery. Jackson Costos to Johnny Civic for a 50-yard pass on a fake punt. Well done by South Carroll. He gets all the way down inside the 5-yard line. That leads to this. Braden Maslewski using his legs on a 2-yard touchdown run. It's South Carroll's lone points in this game against the Lions, but a nice way to end the drive. All right, Liberty and Middletown. A nice pass here. Brian Peters completes this pass. Callum Greco with some solid yards after the catch for the Lions. Peters can't escape the Middletown rush here, though. Cooper Kiefhofer with the sack, and it's all Knights in the first half. Peters going up top here, though, back on offense, and he finds Stephen Puckett with an acrobatic catch Puckett makes inside the 10-yard line. And then Peters is going to find Carter Weddle on the slant pass, a 7-yard touchdown. Lions on the board. Liberty forced a punt near its own goal line. Middletown's going to field it. Clinton Lee from about the Lions' 41-yard line after the bounce. And he is going to get around to the near side, uses a stiff arm. Nice play by Lee. And he is gone down the Middletown sideline. A touchdown. It's going to be 51-7, and that's in the first half. And that is the final score for Middletown, or so it seemed. Earlier this week, Middletown self-reported an ineligible player who participated in that game, and the result was a forfeit victory for the Lions. So let's look at the 2A, 1A bracket now. Liberty is the 5 seed instead of Middletown, and instead of ending their season at 6-5, the Lions are officially 7-4. They play number 4 seed Hereford on Saturday night. The Bulls come in at 9-2 and have a common opponent this year in Manchester Valley. Hereford beat the Mavericks 22-14 back in week 1. Over to Class 2A, Winters Mill is the number 6 seed. The Falcons head to Salisbury to take on 3rd seed Wacomico. The Indians are 9-2, and their speed could present a problem for the 8-3 Falcons, but Winters Mill coach Matt Miller said his team's going to enjoy the moment while trying to notch a big win this Friday night.
It's football, so we always have a good time, but to have earned this, right, for the kids to have earned this, it's pretty special. And I think our kids, they feel that, but they want it. I mean, it's not a one-off for them. They are prepping to win. They're going to do their best. We know Wacomico's an exceptional team, but it's exciting to be out here. We have a kind of a unique style. We like to hold the football. We try to play as good a defense as possible, and that's what we're going to lean into and try and make it our game on Fridays the best we can.
In Class 3A, it's 9-1 Westminster as the 6th seed. The Owls head to Jessup in Howard County to face Guilford Park. The Panthers are in just their 2nd year as a varsity program, but they come into this game 11-0. Westminster coach Chris Bassler knows what his team needs to do in order to reach the state semifinals.
I think for me, it's all about the kids, and they've put in so much work, dating back to when we lost to Ligonor in the playoffs last year. And this is just a culmination of a year of effort. And I'm just excited to see them get rewarded to keep playing, and that's all we're trying to do is earn another week to stay together. This is going to be a game where the little things matter, and we've talked all week about how this time of year, one guy, one play, one moment can be the difference from moving on or going home, and we're just trying to prepare to be ready for those moments.
So 3 teams remain, and CMSportsNet's bringing you live coverage of Westminster's game against Guilford Park. Join me and Nathan Schwartz at 6:20 for pregame coverage. The kickoff is set for 6:30. The only place you can see the live stream is by going to our website, CMSportsNet.com. No coverage on our YouTube channel or Facebook page for this game. Also, a special thanks to our Game of the Week sponsor, Genovas To Go, for helping make this happen. The 2025 fall season has been good to several Carroll County teams and athletes. Let's shout out a few state champions. Liberty Field Hockey captured the Class 1A state title when the Lions took down Falston 6-1 on November 8th at Stevenson University. Lacey Odachowski scored 3 goals. Liberty finished the year at 16-2. The Lions also finished with their first state title since 2019 and the 6th in school history. Congrats to Coach Brenda Stromer and Liberty for the state crown. Liberty added more hardware that day up at Hereford High School, site of the annual cross-country state championships. The Lions won the girls' team title with 61 points. They had 4 runners finish in the top 20, led by state runner-up Ava Snyder. It's the 3rd girls' cross-country title in program history and the 1st since 2019. Congratulations to Coach Trent Rose and the Lions. Carroll County had more girls' cross-country success, and it comes from Century's Taylor Colson. The junior won the Class 2A race and cleared the field by 13 seconds. It's the 2nd state title in 3 seasons for Colson, who won as a freshman and placed 5th as a sophomore. Congrats to Taylor Colson for the strong finish. All right, time for a break. We come back, it's a recap of how Carroll County fared on state championship soccer weekend, plus the latest CMSportsNet Athlete of the Week. It's all coming up when Game On returns right after this. Cable Channel 18 is now home to CMSportsNet, your local channel dedicated entirely to Carroll County sports. Hi there, I'm Pat Stetzer. From live game coverage and highlights to exclusive interviews and special reports, we've got you covered with high school football, plus boys and girls soccer, plus Carroll Link sports coverage and CMSportsNet's Athlete of the Week, plus Game On, our weekly sports show. Did I say plus? Because we're not done yet. This fall, we're rolling out CMSportsNet Plus. It's a whole new way to catch Carroll County sports with more games and more excitement. The countdown is on, so stay tuned on details on how you can sign up.
It's time to talk turkey. This holiday season, gobble up a local fresh turkey for all your festivities. Serve your family and friends the best by bringing home a farm-raised turkey from right here in Carroll County. The turkey is the centerpiece of your Thanksgiving dinner, and a fresh, flavorful, locally grown turkey is one you'll be proud to bring to the table. Quantities are limited, so pre-order your Carroll County grown turkey today. To find a local turkey farm in your area, visit carrollgrown.org/turkeys.
Coming soon, it's CMSportsNet Plus, the home for high school game coverage. Every stadium, every gym, live and on demand. Soon, CMSportsNet Plus will be the home for Carroll County sports coverage. Stay tuned for subscription details. Get ready to be part of the network built for you. And don't miss a minute of the action. It's your team, your game, your network. CMSportsNet Plus.
Hey everyone, are you ready for the 5th annual Polar Dunk Tank Extravaganza?
That's right, it's back and bigger than ever, and this year we're raising funds to support the Boys and Girls Club of Carroll County.
Every dollar helps us continue to enlighten, educate, and provide a positive and safe environment for kids from kindergarten through 12th grade.
And guess who's taking the plunge this year? Our former CEO, Bonnie Mashulam, is the headliner.
On December 2nd, from 3 to 5 p.m., pairs of local candidates will face off. The one who raises the least money will get dunked.
So if you don't want to see your favorite local leader take an icy dip, better start donating.
All proceeds go straight to our program that serves more than 200 youth every day, helping us reach our goal of 100,000 this year.
So come cheer, donate, and make a splash for a great cause.
See you at the Polar Dunk Tank on December 2nd, 3 to 5 p.m. at the Westminster Clubhouse on Main Street.
Welcome back to Game On. Boys soccer and girls soccer wrapped up their seasons last week with state championship games at UMBC Stadium in Catonsville. And Carroll County had a chance to bring home 3 titles and some history. First up, the 2A girls state final, Century taking on Mount Hebron. The Vikings get down the sideline with a cross from the right side into the box. Knights keeper Megan Taltonwell makes the stop. Now it's a Century corner kick from the far side. The Knights get a few cracks at it in and out of the box, but Mount Hebron stays clean, and we're still scoreless. Sam Buccioni with a direct kick for Hebron, and again, Taltonwell coming up big for Century. Here's a corner kick from the Vikings, but they can't get a clean look as the ball is bounced around in front of the goal. And we stay scoreless here in the state final as Century clears it. Here's the Knights now with a long kick in from the far side. It's coming up right here. But Pearl Prasartkarnka grabs the ball. Easy for me to say, but a save from Mount Hebron. No goals in regulation, 2 overtimes. We go to PKs. Riley Poe for Century. Her shot gets saved. Sarah Korb converts for Mount Hebron. 1-0 Vikings into PKs. Cassie Plitt takes it next, but another save for Hebron, and momentum is turning now for the Vikings. Buccioni steps up now, and she finds the net, and Hebron is 2 for 2. Nice shot there. Up next for Century is Reagan Edwards, and she can't believe it as her shot is stopped, and the Knights are running out of chances. But Megan Tultzville comes up with a save here on Mount Hebron, and Century has life. Century won't be shut out in the PKs. It's freshman Ava Smarden with the goal. Nice job by the 9th grader, and she's very excited. But Maddie McShay ends it for Mount Hebron. They take the PKs 3-1. They take the 2A state title, and Century has to settle for runner-up in a hard-fought game. The 2A state bracket shows how Century reached the finals. The county champion Knights finished the year at 12-3-3 and had won 5 games in a row before that state final loss against Mount Hebron. Staying with girls soccer, the 1A final between South Carroll and Hartford Tech. Cavaliers get a long kick in from Mia Talley. The ball gets knocked around. Tech comes up with a great save right here, but Kenley Cowball bodies up, stays with it. There's the save. Cowball bodies up and able to push the ball over the goal line and give South Carroll the lead. Cobras try to even the match, but Gabby Evans grabs the ball before Ashley Shelton sends it in, or after she sends it in. Brooke Pollock almost gets a foot on it. Early second half now, and Hartford Tech on the run. Abby Downs gets a good look after a pass back to the right side, but the ball sails just wide, and Evans diving to her left side just to make sure. A few minutes later, SC sends in a corner from the far side. The Cavs keep it alive. Anna Santa Croce is going to find the net. South Carroll 2, Hartford Tech 0. All right, getting late in this game, but the Cavaliers do not let up. Cowball with a nice through ball to Santa Croce, and the senior nets a second goal of the game. That's it from Catonsville. The Cavaliers win this one 3-0, and they earn the school's first soccer state championship of any kind. That's boys soccer and girls soccer. Congratulations to the Cavs. Final look at the Class 1A state bracket. South Carroll ends the year with 11 straight wins. They knock out reigning champ Liberty in the semifinals, and they finish the year 18-1. Congratulations to Coach Andrew Isacco and the Cavaliers. All right, boys soccer highlights now. Liberty and Brunswick in the 1A final. Brady Bergen throws it in. Ball goes off a defender into the net, and the Lions will take it. They're up 1-0. This is a rematch of last year's state final won by Liberty in PKs. Brunswick on a run into the second half. Michael Anuma gets a nice pass. He sends it toward the middle of the box. Gabe Cabeza slides in, but cannot connect with the cross, and Liberty still in front. Railroaders still on the attack here. Another Gabe. Gabe Pasalides gets him in the teeth of Liberty's defense before Jackson Vanderhoof makes the save. Big play there. Here come the Lions. Down the other end, the far side, William Parkar sends it in from the far side. Caleb Cedarquist is going to send it back the other way, and Ryan Clapper is there for the finish. He collides with the defender, but who cares? Liberty 2-0 with less than 10 minutes to go. Brunswick is in hurry-up mode now, and it's going to pay off. Chris Vasquez Molina with a good flick on the left foot does the trick, and the Railroaders not out of it just yet. Moments later, this play happens. A long pass downfield to Vasquez Molina, and he converts. Ball goes into the net. Officials say offside is the call. The goal is disallowed. Brunswick cannot believe it. But that's the call. Time runs out, and Liberty prevails. Final score 2-1. and the Lions are once again the Class 1A state champs. And the boys 1A state bracket, Lions go from under 500 in mid-October to reeling off 7 wins in a row and go back-to-back as the champions. Congratulations to Coach Donnie Quaidar and the Lions. It's time now for the latest CMSportsNet Athlete of the Week. We stay with Liberty Boys Soccer and check in with a junior who certainly helped the Lions repeat as Class 1A state champs. Let's find out who it is. Well, boys soccer season's over, but we have a CMSportsNet Athlete of the Week. It's Ryan Clapper, Liberty Boys Soccer, back-to-back state champions. Ryan, you had a goal in the semifinals. You guys won that game double overtime. You score a goal that winds up being the difference in the state championship game. Take me back semis first. What kind of a game was that for you guys last Saturday against a good team in Allegheny?
Well, we knew they were good coming into it, obviously, and they had a few chances early, so we needed to bring some energy coming after that. And then they obviously scored first, which didn't help. But so, like, our chances were coming, obviously, as the game went on, and we ended up finding it, so.
You don't get too many chances to score a goal like you did. Upper 90, perfect curl. I mean, you practice that over and over again, but what was that feeling like when it left your foot?
It was great. It's great. I saw it curling up there. I knew it was going in, so.
It's either going to go in or just go off his hands and be a corner kick, exactly. But that was a great goal. Now take me to Saturday, or take me to, this past Saturday. Just, you guys come in as the reigning champs. Maybe a little bit of pressure, but you knew Brunswick, you knew them very well. Mm-hmm. What was the game plan? And obviously getting that goal to give you guys that insurance marker as it turned out. What was the feeling like to get the job done again against them?
We knew they were a good team. Like, played them last year. They were obviously a very good team last year too. And this year, like, their offense was obviously their best attribute. So we had to make sure to shut them down. I think our defense did really well.
This team at one point I think it was 3-5 and 1 or 2 maybe, I can't remember how many times. And you finished with 7 straight wins. What flipped the script? What changed for you guys? You guys knew you had talent. You had a lot of guys back. I know you graduated some guys, but some guys back from last year. What was the biggest difference?
I think early on we had some injuries, which didn't help, but also, like, as we started picking momentum going into playoffs, like, we really needed to win these games. Like, obviously seniors made it a clear point that it was their last game, so could go home at any point. Needed to make sure we won this.
What feels better, winning the state title in PKs or getting the win without the PKs? You had PKs in the semis this year, but which one's sweeter?
Definitely Pens. To beat them in Pens is great. Yeah. Especially, but maybe playing them again maybe feels better. So
might be a tie right now.
Yeah.
This one feels good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
All right, Ryan, congrats on a great season, man.
Thank you.
CMSportsNet's Athlete of the Week is brought to you by Barnes Bollinger Insurance. We're here for the home team. And by Freedom Federal Credit Union, recognizing excellence both on the field and in our communities.
Congratulations to Ryan Clapper, the latest CMSportsNet Athlete of the Week. And you can see a host of standout athletes chosen for the 2025 fall season. And that'll do it for episode 86 of Game On. As always, thanks for watching. Our playoff football coverage gets underway Friday night with a live stream of the Westminster Guilford Park game. Pre-game coverage at 6:20, kickoff set for 6:30 in the 3A state quarterfinals. Remember, the only place you can see the live stream is our website, cmsportsnet.com. No YouTube or Facebook stream for the game. Special thanks again to our Game of the Week sponsor, Genovas To Go, for helping make it happen. We'll also have Clip Zone highlights from Winners Mill at Wacomico on Friday night at 6:30 in the 2A quarterfinals. Thanks to our friends at Delmarva Sports Network for collaborating with us on that. And Saturday, more Clip Zone highlights from the 2A 1A quarterfinal between Liberty and Hereford, kickoff at 6 p.m. up in Baltimore County. Be sure to catch all of our high school sports content online on Facebook and YouTube, as well as our website at cmsportsnet.com. You can watch us on cable channels 18 and HD 1072, and be sure to follow us on Instagram at CMSportsNet Action. All right, we got a special guest here, Sean Denny from Bello McCree. Come on in, Sean. Stand right here. What time is it, my friend?
It's game on.
CMSportsNet is made possible by Carroll Links, Carroll Indoor Sports Center, and independent car service.
There's a lot about Sarah and Tara that's exactly alike. They drink the same coffee, they have the same great job, and they both have a high-quality education. The only difference? Sarah spent her first 2 years at Carroll Community College, getting the same exceptional education, but at less than half the cost. So while Tara uses her paycheck to make student loan payments, Sarah can use hers for other things, like going out for coffee. Get started at carrollcc.edu.
Carroll Indoor Sports Center, celebrating its 30th season. 66,000 square feet of fields and courts. Rain or shine, multiple soccer and lacrosse leagues. Artificial turf fields and courts to rent. Party rooms and snack bar available. Summer camp for the kids. Safe indoor environment for athletes of all ages. Carroll Indoor Sports Center. Your sport, anytime.